For real. It was the energy of it was wild. That's on them. They want to do that, go ahead. I got the information though. Like wherever you want to take it, it don't really matter. You see what I'm saying? We could go to whatever. Yeah, we could go to anything. It's so I dropped the videos. It's on my joint. I dropped the video. I ain't gonna replay the videos up here. You gotta go look at them. Go look at the video. Go look at the videos, man. We got this a whole new day. That was yesterday. We gotta make new causes, make new effects for today and to tomorrow. That's how you do it, and it pushes the cycle. See what I'm saying? Who we got here? Benjamin Haywood.
Yes, sir.
What's up, big dog?
Not much. How you doing?
Man, I'm chilling. How are you?
I'm all right. I'm living.
Cooling?
Yeah. I was looking at your title there. How did Asians and YT people become Native Americans?
Yeah. How did they do that?
They had some help.
Let me ask you something.
Mm-hmm.
If you move to Japan, say a Caucasian person moves to Japan, right?
Right.
Lives there for 50 years. Is he Japanese?
Nope.
What if he has children with someone that's not a Japanese person? He has children with another Caucasian person. Is that child Japanese?
Nope.
Then how can they come to the Americas from Poland, not breed with the Aboriginal Amaru Khan people, the real so-called Black Americans, but now they're Americans? How's that possible?
No such thing.
It's impossible, isn't it? If you go to China, you don't become Chinese. Just because you sailed to the Americas doesn't make you a Maru Khan, my mans.
Right.
See, and that's where we have gotten these. This is the only landmass on the planet that any old body can come here and now you're in America. No.
What you got to understand, and I know you know this, is that they had a big plan, and they trying to keep the position that they're in, but they running out of strategies because the truth is starting to prevail. So they doing what they can do, but the truth is just like cream, is rising to the top.
I get straight to the top.
Yep.
Get straight to the top. Yeah, you're right, my brother. Now they mad because they think that what I'm saying is racist, but now we're gatekeeping our land, we're gatekeeping our culture, we're gatekeeping everything.
It's the truth. If it wasn't the truth, then why don't they open up the Grand Canyon and show black people
Nah, we don't
how
call
the Native Americans live?
We don't do that. We don't do
in
that.
those mountains.
I appreciate your time, big dog. We're not black people. See, that's the problem. You want to hurry up and make a point, and you need to keep your vernacular straight instead of worrying about making a point. Your vernacular is the most important thing. We ain't black people. That's the problem. There's a lady in Africa that's darker than you right now, black as hell for real, and spreading poop on the ground. Is she the same culture as you? She's spreading cow dung on the ground in her kitchen. That's your culture? So you got to stop calling yourself a black person. You keep feeding into this trash. And if you do that in front of me, I'm going to get you out of here, man. I have to keep my vernacular squared away for hours on end up here. Like, I expect you, if you're going to be in the box for 5 minutes, keep your vernacular together and ask the proper questions. Know how to ask the right questions so you can get an answer that take you somewhere to the next right question. You see, that's what happens when you asking wrong questions. That's not. It doesn't matter if you're making a good point. If you're, that's like, it's like this. It does, yeah, he was making a good point. You're right. But it's like serving steak, mashed potatoes, and asparagus on a trash can lid instead of a nice plate. You see? I ain't gonna let you serve me nothing like that on a trash can lid. I ain't gonna let you do that. I'm not gonna let you do that. You see? There's teachers amongst us, and they expect that. They're very particular and very anal about that kind of stuff. No diddy. LJ. LJR.
You're right. You're right, man. You're very right in what you say. You're very right. We should know how to speak correctly.
Well, I mean, yeah, it's the most important thing. Because as soon as you start slipping around, they're gonna find the cracks in your armor, and that's where they get you. That's where they get you.
Yeah, that's why you could also say that our knowledge came from broadcasting. What we learned, what was taught to us as a race was what they broadcasted to us.
Sure. Well, the thing is, we thought that they were our friends. We thought that they came here to coexist with us. And under the guise of this Christianity and all of these different things, we thought that was all kumbaya. But now you come to find out that they used that to steal your land. And now this thing is up and it's all the way stuck. So there's really no, we don't trust them. Don't trust you. You see, there's only a certain amount of them that we have relationships in that way with. You see what I'm saying? And those are the ones that we hold like family with us. You see what I'm saying? That's what's important here. That's it. Them other ones, we can't co-sign you anymore. You on your own. You see what I'm saying? You on your own. You in the lands and you on your own. So the things that you say, that's why our vernacular got to be correct, because their vernacular is all over the place. They ain't saying nothing right out of their mouth. So when we constantly keep our things straight, I
want to help you with something. It's hard. It's very hard to stay correct. And the reason why I say that is because you tell me, do I see what you're saying? But I don't see what you're saying. That's why I say.
Let me help you see what I'm saying then. Let me help you see what I'm saying then. You see this right here? You ever seen this?
Now I see what I'll see. What do you see?
Have you ever seen this?
No, I haven't.
Okay. Now, I'm going to explain something to you, because I'm the only person in human history to ever translate any of this stuff right here. So, it's very clear that you don't know where you're at right now. So I'm going to help you get to understand where you're at. You see, this is the Bali temple in Hindustan. This is the Hindustan prophecies. Are you familiar?
I'm familiar with different places, yes. But with this prophecy within itself, no.
Okay. I'm so good at translating things, and I've translated the whole globe, literally, broken history in half, many different ways.
Continue.
I am the royal prince of the clans in the Americas, the rightful heir to the throne here. So I'm going to show you my princely qualities. You want to see? We're going to move right in there right here. By the way, did you want to offer up a translation?
No, no, no. You know what? I really enjoy your TikToks. I enjoy it because it goes back to what I stated earlier about broadcasting. This social media has allowed people to learn things that they would.
Put it in the chat if you ain't never seen this right here. I'm gonna show something to you, man. I'm going to translate a portion of it, and then you're going to translate the rest. How about that? That's how good I am at doing this. I'm going to make you translate it properly. I'm going to translate it with your body.
I see.
Why? I don't know, because I don't know. You was getting things misconstrued, man. You don't know that I'm the information. You can't teach me anything here. I'm the son of the sun. I'm about to break this thing down to you, my man. You try to put yourself in some teacher position. Let me help you out, my man. I ain't even gonna go through the semantics with you. As you can see here, what do you see right here? You see this right here? What's that look like to you, man?
Looks like a wheel.
Hey, that's right. It's a wheel. What's this right here?
You know, I can't really say. It looks like a person laying down.
There you go. It's a person. You got to overthink it. There's a person. What's happening with this person?
He's getting ran over. Looks like.
Hey! I don't know him. I do not set this stuff up. This man is brand new. I don't know him. So he sees a person getting ran over. This dude, he's got his knowledge.
He's being chased.
He got a scroll in his hands, getting ran over. His knowledge, the scroll right there. So he's getting ran over. What else up here?
I don't know. I can't really tell from my graphics.
Well, it looks like a leg and a boot, a foot, stomping him down. No?
Right. Okay.
Is that what that is? You can even see a foot right here on his chest.
Yeah.
Huh?
That is your graphic. Yeah. Yes.
So this man is in a bad way, right?
Yeah. Very bad. Very bad.
So who's trampling him down like that? Let's go up there.
I don't know.
Oh, let's go up there. As you can see here, who's that?
The graphics is not clear to me.
Chin, mouth, nose. He got the superhero glasses because everybody's making him about to be a superhero. The loopty-swoopty haircut. Man, who's that, man?
Okay. It looks like I don't know who it is.
Whose face?
I don't know.
Used the information a second ago.
I can't say that. I can't agree with that.
This don't need to be agreed with.
You gotta show me the connection.
What the hell are you talking about? He was going to teach me something.
No. Then tell me show me the connection.
No, I don't need to tell you anything else. I don't need to tell you nothing else.
Then you're not as smart as I thought.
Time for you to leave. Time for you to leave. You see what I'm saying now? Got to be more careful. You see how he tried to come in here and put himself as some sort of information over. You see how he try to. He don't think that I could hear these people. They do these certain things. There's dark ways in which that they do these things to try to make themselves over you in the conversation, take control of the conversation, and then put you in a subjugate. You see, you could clearly see it. That's why I went straight to it. And just made him look foolish, like, cause dude, you're no. Don't mess up the live stream. You're messing up the live stream. I'm doing the same thing. I could take it anywhere you want to take it, homeboy. Let's go. Come up here now. Let's see who's lying and who ain't. Tell me your ideologies, and I bet you I know more about your ideologies than you do. And I can show you where you got them from. I can show you where you took them. Right here on this live stream today. Let's do it. Let's do it right now. Let's get it. What? You don't know what you're talking about. And I can prove it. Let's go. That's why I'm here. This is not pre-recorded. You could come up here. Equal opportunity fricassee. There we go. Equal opportunity, man. I do equal opportunities, man. This is the equal opportunity. You know what I'm saying? Cash roll. You're live.
What's the word?
What's up, man?
So what you were showing earlier, a piece of the stone looking like Trump. That's a good imagination, man. Creative. That's a nice jewelry.
What? 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 Ew, nobody comes up and talks to a grown man like that, man. First, you gotta go learn how to approach a grown man before you approach a grown man, man. The hell? What's the word? The hell? We can tell you the police when you say stuff like that. What's the word? Nobody talks like that, bro. Nobody says what's the word. I don't even know where you got that from or where they say that at. You got that from a movie somewhere. You got that from somebody I don't even know, but we don't really say that in real life. What's the word? I have never heard anybody say that. Yeah. I ain't even never heard nobody say that in my whole life. Like, I seen it on a movie somewhere at one point where people are trying to make people act black. Like they don't know anything, but that's what that means. If you call yourself a black man, that means that they know that they know that you don't know nothing. That's what that means. Yeah, JJ on Good Times, exactly. They seen JJ on Good Times say what's the word, and now they think that that's actually how we talk. This is crazy. Taught you how to talk, Slovakian and Polish people. Y'all forget that you Polish. You Polish and you Slovakian. Like you keep forgetting that. It's crazy. I just ain't got no time for that type of shit. We'll have a conversation, actual scholarly conversation. You want to talk about this topic right here? We can do that. I don't want to talk about, that is not no New York lingo. You're a liar. I'm from Connecticut, homeboy. I grew up in Connecticut. That is not New York lingo, homeboy. You're lying. Okay? So don't sit here and try to act like I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. Because I certainly do. You seen that on a goddamn HBO special somewhere. That's all the hell you seen that. So, man, we don't go around talking to each other like that. Maybe you might have heard real good friends say that to each other once in a while or something, but you don't just walk up to a complete stranger and say, "What's the word?" Okay, that's not something that's not how that goes. You're not part of our culture. We know that. You see what I'm saying? No, we don't. So, you know what I'm saying? You trying to become us. You can't become us. We know you cave racers can't see the stuff. So, and I showed enhancements. You can't see the stuff with enhancements, then you just got, it's real, very, you know what I mean? You learned our language and now you over here talking to us, but you a cave person. It's just simple. And you had to lie and all that just to be around us. You had to lie about who you are just to be around us. Y'all is weird. Being real with you. This is a good strain right here, boy. You talk about that right there. This is that lemon. You can taste that lemon. That lemon. Come on up here, Cash Roll. Everybody want to be Amaru Khan, but don't nobody like the Amaru Khan. It's crazy. It's like they're immigrants and hate him immigrants. That's their culture, isn't it? They hate immigrants because they are them and they don't want nobody to know. It's wild. That lemon, that thing's pungent. Yes. We smoothed it out. The sun just threw 2 solar flares early this morning. Wah, wah. M8. M8. And I think another M5 or something. Whopperman. That's what you did. You Asians and Caucasians came here, seen the swapperman, seen the swapportunity, and you took the swapportunity. Is what you did. You try to swap identities because you're a Slav. Oh, yes. Are you a Slav? Huh? Okay, baby. Not you per se. Ink. What's your name? Ink by Maria.
Maria.
Remind me of West Side Story.
Oh, I love this
Growing
song.
up in Spanish along. Oh, my bad. Hey, Maria.
Thank you for invite.
Absolutely. Where are you from, Maria?
I'm Lithuanian, Latvian from Norway.
You from Norway?
Yeah.
Okay, but you in the Americas?
No. I just follow a lot of Americans on TikTok. So one friend of mine was sending your live and I was hearing and I like your stuff. So I was like coming here again. I need to follow. I forgot to follow.
Okay. So you're in Norway right now. Shout out to people in Norway right now. Hey, baby. How's you doing, baby? What's going on, though? Did you have a question?
No, I don't have.
You want to answer this right here? You want to answer that right there?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
How did you...
I knew we got around the world, but I didn't know we was up in Norway too. Let's go. We around the globe. The globe is watching. You hear me? You don't have no questions, and I don't even know why they put you up here then, Maria.
I don't know too. I was thinking that someone was making me a moderator and I was agreeing, but I misunderstood. No, my
Okay,
newest
wow.
joke is I forgot to color my hair blonde. I'm so blonde.
Okay, okay. So we see right here that there's a lot of your people came into the Americas, people from Norway and the Slovakian areas and the Polish areas and all of these different places that came into the Americas. Let me ask you a quick question, really quick. If you went to China right now, right, and you lived there for the rest of your life, would you become Chinese?
No.
Okay. What if you went to
We
China?
can be like
Let
in
me ask
Norway
you.
we can call it that like you are most like and taking your culture and when you are agreeing with that culture and you love that culture. We have like a special word for that, but it's nothing like you are from this country. That's not genetics.
Okay, well,
No DNA.
what about if you went to China, right, and had a baby with another person from Norway? Would that baby be now Chinese?
No, just half Chinese.
So how come Caucasian people can come from all the different European places and come to the Americas and now be American? How's that possible? When the so-called black Amaru Khan, the word American comes from the word Amaru Khan. Okay. The Amaru Khan people are the so-called black Amaru Khan. We're not Africans. We're the mound builders, right? So how can Caucasians come to the Americas and now be the Amaru Khan? Is that possible?
No. People are so
No,
stupid
it's not.
sometimes.
They're still the same people that they were when they left their homelands. They're not Amaru Khan anymore. And that's the thing. That's kind of the issues that we're dealing with here because now they're calling the real Amaru Khan people, they're calling us African American. And then they're calling them now, they're just regular American. You see? So there has been a huge misconception here.
So why white people are not called European American?
Well, because the reason is because they want to take our identity. They don't want to be European no more. But see, they think when they come to our land that soon as they land here, now they're Amaru Khan. But you can't do that anywhere else around the globe. You can't go to Japan and land there and be like, I'm Japanese. You can't go to China and land there and be like, I'm Chinese. Can't go to Iran and then be like, I'm Irani. It just doesn't
No,
work
it will
like that.
be
But everybody
possible
thinks that they
beaten by
can come to the
someone.
Americas and just magically turn American now. And no, the only people in the Americas that are Amaru Khan, real American people, is the so-called black folks. That's it. And the people who have the bloodlines coming back to them. That's it. Because there are people that look like they're Caucasian, but they have Aboriginal bloodlines that come back to us. So, and we honor those people here. You know what I mean? So we know that. You see what I'm saying? So if you go to a land and you mate with the Aboriginal people and your child is now, you have a child, is that child Aboriginal Amaru Khan now? Ma'am?
Yeah.
If you go to China and you have a baby with a Chinese person, is that baby going to be Chinese?
You can get a Chinese passport, but
No,
not
the baby will be
Chinese.
Chinese. Yes, that's a Chinese baby. Yes. Yes.
Half
The
Chinese.
ba-
Like I'm not
yes, the
calling
baby
myself
is
like
Chinese.
Lithuanian. I have a Lithuanian passport, but I have genetics of Latvian. So I'm not a real Lithuanian.
Exactly. What do they call you? Like, and you're from Norway?
I'm Lithuanian Latvian that lives in Norway.
Wait a minute. See, because we're not okay. So you're
I'm a mix
Lithuanian.
of Latvians and Lithuanians.
Say that again. A what?
Latvians and Lithuanians. It's a Euro country.
Latvians?
Yeah, Latvians and Lithuanians.
Okay. Latvians. Latvians?
Yeah,
Okay.
Latvians.
Okay. And Lithuanians. I got you. Okay. So Where that?
In
So where
my
are you
country,
from?
they call me fake Lithuanian, you know,
Huh?
where I come from. If
They
I
call
go back from Norway to Lithuania, they call me a fake Lithuanian, not real one. They call me Norway's Lithuanian.
So what is your country called that you come from?
Lithuania,
Lithuania.
passport.
Okay,
Yeah.
so you come from Lithuania. All right, I got you. Okay, I see. I got you. Okay. So yeah, I got you. See, that's where things get confusing because that people will not stay with their nationality, especially when they come to the Americas. When they come here, they get on our cultures and all that. They see the Marukan culture, the so-called Black American culture. They start getting popping. They start popping now. Now you like, boom, and then after 10 years, you start claiming things. That's what happens over here. You ever been to the Americas?
No,
Oh,
I
see,
would
when you
love
come to
to.
the Americas, you ain't never gonna want to leave. You're never gonna want to go anywhere else again. You're not gonna want to leave here. And that's what happened. And then people, because this
Oh
land is
no, I
so
love
beautiful.
Norway. I cannot leave Norway, you know. All Americans
You
who
come to
come
the
to
Americas,
Norway
you're gonna be
don't
like,
want
the
to leave
food is so
Norway.
great. The food is so good here. Like everything is the levels are this levels to this thing. If you've never been to the Americas, then
No, I had two Americans
I couldn't
classmates
imagine.
that
I
come
couldn't
from
imagine.
USA and was tasting that Norwegian food and quality. Like they
What's
say
your
that
food in Norwegian?
McDonald's in Norway is tasty and McDonald's in
What?
USA are not tasty.
What is it? What is your food?
Oh, I'm eating my food. No, I create my own recipe. So
Like
so
what?
no
What's your
one
own
eating like
recipe? We'd
me.
love to hear. We'd love to hear your own recipe. You go on and tell us.
The easy one.
Yeah, sure. Don't say
I
beat
try to
smell the
find.
toast
I
up here.
have a book. I have a book. Now I'm scrolling my
Wait
book.
wait a minute. Go ahead. You got a book out? Did you?
Yeah, I write my own book about recipes.
Oh my goodness. This lady done brought out a whole recipe book, man. All right, go ahead and tell us one of your easy ones then. Tell us what it go ahead. Don't flip through and
Oh,
try to
this one is very good one. It sounds a little bit what the fuck, but it's very good. It's salmon with salmon, salt, citron pepper, chipotle, and grass onion and butter, and you just bake it, and it tastes amazing.
Okay. All right. So that doesn't sound too bad. But you got to remember, salmon is from the Americas, right? That's how we know the first lands that rose from the bosom of the deep is the Americas, because all the salmon runs. Look at all of the ancient turtles. That's why this was called Turtle Island, because when this came out the ocean, the sea turtle had a place to be able to rest his little legs for a little bit. And then he laid his eggs on all of North America, on the east coast of North America, on the west coast, and the Galapagos. That's where the ancient nesting grounds of the sea turtle is the Americas. That's why this was called Turtle Island. You see these fake Native American, these Asian people then came here with Caucasians and started pretending to be us and made up a story that this place looks like a turtle back. But that was never the culture of the real Aboriginal people. They just make stuff up to make themselves seem like, they use these movies, these propaganda movies and all of this to try to make people think that the Amaru Khan people look like these primitive Asian cave people. We do not look like them. And the Amaru Khan people did not live in teepees neither. The cities was already built before Caucasian people came here. They don't want people to know that because they want people to think that Caucasian built the Americas. But there's too many documents to prove that it's not true. And I'll show you one of them right now. This is a document. It's a book. It's called The Conquest of the Yucatan. You can go get this. You can get this in a PDF form right now. Read this today if you want. Franz Bloom is the author. Let's go on to page 10 of this book. Very telling. It tells you how beautiful this land was when they got here and why they were so covetous over it and why they were so gung ho on taking the buildings, taking the cities. Took them all the way up to the 1850s to do it. And then they got hold of it in the 1850s. Page 10 of this book, you see, April 20th, 1518. April 20th, 1518. Everybody talks about Christopher Columbus. Put a 2 in the chat if you ain't never seen this. Everybody talks about Christopher Columbus, but Christopher Columbus never came to the mainland of North America, of the Americas. He never made it to the mainland.
No, in Norway we learned that Vikings was the first ones who find the way to America, not Columbus.
Well, see, that's the thing. There was never a find their way to the Americas. You're talking about the first Caucasian people?
Yeah.
The first, see, that's the thing. The first, you gotta be distinctive because
That Norwegians, Vikings, or that come to Iceland, that was ice in that time, so they was traveling on ice to America.
Well, let me explain.
In one
Let me
America
show you.
state, they have the accent that talk like Norwegians. That was
Well,
why
they
Norwegians
came
are so
here-
easy to come to America because they have that accent.
Let me show you. See this right here, April 20th, 1518. Look, the Indians expressed by signs that the desire that the strangers should visit their town, not teepees. But fatigued by following paths which only led into deep marshes, the invaders returned on board and coasting the island saw many houses built with stone and mortar and well wrought. They didn't find no teepees here, which were temples in a great tower or fortress, which were many people everywhere, says Prescott. Grahava was struck, like his predecessor, by the evidence of a higher civilization than Europe in the
Are you
Americas.
talking now about Maya civilization and the Inks and Aztecs, no?
No, yeah, partially, yes. Especially in the architecture. Well, they called us a lot of different things. They called us Maya, Olmec, all kinds of different stuff when they came here. But what we called ourselves is what matters. You see what I'm saying? The Aztecs are the ones who built those. You call us Negroes, black people, call us African Americans, all these different reclassifications and all of that. Did you know that
I
they
think that's racist to call someone African American. That's racist of American.
Well, I mean, nobody even comes from Africa. We're the mound builder culture. The mound builders build, the mounds are the first pyramids. Then we started building pyramids. Then we started building the free energy buildings. Like they're talking about right here in the architecture. We're the people they're calling Tartarians. We're the only people who builds that stuff. I'm going to show you what Shilaga looked like before they came here. Or what
I
you know
don't
as
believe that
Chicago.
aliens built that. No.
And that's y'all try to erase what we do, our beautiful things that we do. This is Chicago. The real name of this city was called Shilaga. And y'all came here, tour all this stuff down, tour this stuff down, tour this side down, tour all these buildings down, tour all these buildings down, kept this building, tour this whole thing, this water system, that's all gone. They got rid of this. See, because it tells on we're the ones who make these buildings. These are free energy buildings. Didn't no aliens come down here and do none of that. No. And look, and I'm going to show you that it's us building. I'm going to zoom in right here. Watch. This is why they tore it down, because it shows who built it. I want to make sure you see that's in Chicago. You see right here, they also said they brought horses here, but horses are indigenous to the Americas. And as you can see here, like, I just want to be clear. I'm going to zoom into that real quick. I'm going to zoom in. Somebody better stop me from zooming into the Aboriginal American people standing up there real proud. As you can see here, we're the only people who make that construction, and it ain't no damn aliens. No, those are free energy buildings. Caucasian people came here and said that they made electric from flying a kite with a key on it at the end in a rainstorm. They put a key at the end of a kite string and flew it in a rainstorm, and that's how they made electricity. When we had electric buildings, our buildings conducted electric from out of the ether of the planet. They tore down and burnt them buildings and then started
But
putting
very nice culture that looks like not Caucasian.
No, this is the Aboriginal so-called Black American people. They're calling African American and all that. Exactly. Look, standing up there, very handsome, strong. We're the real Atlantean people. That's what the Tartarians look like right there. For all the people acting like they don't know what a Tartarian or whatever like that, we're the only people who make that construction. Africans don't. There is none of that construction in Africa. Africa does not have these buildings. Let me show you Africans' buildings. Let me show you Africa's architecture. Let me show you that ain't no higher architecture. First of all, you need a window guy in Africa. That's number one. Number two, you don't have no stone quarries for you to go get that those kinds of buildings out of. You don't have the marble, because that's the outside of the buildings. I ain't show you what's the inside. The inside got marble, everything. But you see the buildings, their buildings match with the dirt out front that the goats peed on. See that?
Yeah, I see. I look at a lot of to discover, so that's.
Yeah, but they want you to think that when you came to the Americas, it looked like this. Why they? Because they want to steal our land. That's why they call us all these different, call us all this different stuff. You're African or you're Negro, Black, African, all of that kind of stuff, because they not from here and they jealous of us because they know that we're the real Amaru Khan people and they're not. You see, they're just racist. That's what they brought here. Other than that, they didn't bring nothing here. They didn't bring nothing here other than that. What else? Rage baiting? They rage bait people. They brought a whole bunch of hate groups. That's it. They want people to think that the Americas look like this. And we do have places in the Americas that look like this. But this was the highest civilization on the planet, the Americas. The Americas have always been the highest civilization on the planet. Always. Always. When they came here, it was a higher civilization than Europe. I just proved it. Then I showed the people who built them buildings. So.
Yeah, all Americans, a lot of Americans and South Americans was dying because they was getting disease from Europe that they was never getting before, and
that's not true.
And
that's
also,
not true.
Also, I was searching a lot. I was searching a lot about maps. I was searching a lot of maps,
ma'am.
and I found out that they were using also vaccine to kill people.
Ma'am, that is not true. Okay, we were not passing away from the disease because we have a food pantry in the medicine cabinet of the planet. The Amazon rainforest was always the medicine cabinet of the planet. Like when malaria came here, right? There's a leaf in the Americas that we used to chew. So when the mosquitoes bite you, the larvae can't burrow into you. So we knew how to stop malaria. We know how to stop all of it. We did not pass away from no diseases. The indigenous people were erased from them reclassifying us to Negro, black, and colored. That's how we got erased, not from disease.
More than words can express, it would be my deepest
Yeah, yeah, we really gotta look things up like you do. You're doing the good right thing.
Yeah, you really need to look up the things that I'm saying. Yes. The American Indian went through hundreds of years of reclassification to Negro, black, colored, African American, and all that. Then these racist people, a dude named Orville Fubus, he teamed up with a dude named Huey Long. Huey Long started a firm called Long Law. That firm patented trademarked the African American word, trademarked it. Then Huey Long had a long time good friendship with a man named Orville Fubus. Orville Fubus was the main contributor to Jesse Jackson's campaign, a known racist. He got Jesse Jackson to push the African American because his buddy, they're gonna make money off of it. And it denationalizes us and gives them our nationality. That's a fact. You could go look everything I just set up. Orville Fubus is the dude who also, at the same time he's getting Jesse Jackson to do that, they're going to use the TV to perpetuate it in the public. So he perpetuates the Arkansas 9, where all the Aboriginal Americans go get segregated, go into the school, and then they put that on TV and start calling those people like, yes, these are African Americans coming to the school, a white school, American school. See, they start using that dark trash to try to argue themselves into our land like they're the consciousness here. It's a weird thing. That's their only culture. They don't have any other culture here. What other culture? Tell me. I would love to know. I would love to know. Tell me.
Yes, and I would like to say something. Oh, sorry if I interrupted. Yes, and when these churches bring immigrants from another country, they get paid for it. They get paid $1,200 to $2,500 for each person that becomes U.S. citizen. So you do that, you do the math.
Yeah, exactly. And you see right here, because it shows that those Christian missionaries are the ones who are bringing in these people, and then they're naturalizing them and then writing them a language. You see, off of pre-existing languages so they can take your land. That's why all the churches are on now private property.
Correct. And that's $48 million. 2,000 times 40,000, that's $48 million. So when they reclassified black people, they were making money off of us because we became a new race, and they get paid for each time they reclassified us. So they made money off of us.
Yes.
So that's reparations.
Well, I'm not interested in reparations. I'm not interested in any of that. I'm not interested in any of it because they have to leave and go into their judgment and tribulation. I anything less than that, like your money doesn't satisfy anything. You see, for me,
it doesn't.
Money, none of that. You have knocked over 900,000 mounds. Like, it's not like you can pay me some money to just get rid of what you did here. So, and right now you have our land on lockdown. People, our own people, my own people, the Aboriginal people who made the Grand Canyon can't even go into. So we're not playing this reparations game. I don't play that. First of all, I know better than that because the slaves, the actual slaves, who are Caucasian people, got paid reparations already. See, if you go look up the Dawes Plan, because everybody talks about the Dawes Act and all of that. But the Dawes Act was followed up by something called the Dawes Plan. The Dawes Plan is what gave those slaves reparations. People don't know that, but that they got reparations. They all got reparations. So, and they're still getting reparations right now. So they gave it to themselves. They came into the land, took all the stuff, built it all up, and was acting like they were supposed to be servicing the people. But then they took the people out and then put themselves in the people's place and then just started giving it to themselves. And then everybody's like wondering, where's all this money? They gave it to themselves is where it is.
Oh,
That's the truth.
Yeah, you're
what it do?
right. So when they
Yeah, America is
reclassify
spending
us,
money by themselves. They are not getting gold and selling that to get money.
correct.
They
So
reclassified the people that they reclassified us instead of paying when they came here, invaded our lands, took all the everything, the resources, took this, that, and the third, right? They instead of
What tribe are
paying
y'all?
us, instead of us having our own land and our own thing, they reclassified us to Negro and colored, and then
they made money off of
classified
that.
themselves, called themselves Native Americans, so they could take the resources, even the things that were supposed to be paid back to the people from the land.
Yeah, if you go to Africa, they think Italians are the Aboriginal Indigenous Indians. That's how bad it is. And you will put a black Indian there and an Italian guy and put him in an Adidas jumpsuit. And watch, they will say that the Italian in the Adidas jumpsuit is Indian, and the black guy who's dressed up as an Indian is not. He's fake. He belongs in Africa. That's what they're gonna give you, and that's what's going on. And every time, back to changing our description, every time they changed you reclassified Africans, they got paid, and they always did that when they had a depression or when they had a problem or
Africans were
war.
never reclassified.
No, I mean
Yeah, some of
Aboriginal
them were.
Indigenous. The Aboriginal Indigenous, whenever they were reclassified, the white establishment got paid, and they always did that when they had economic downturn.
Exactly. Look at this
Some white
Caucasian man
people
up
or
here.
some white people bought their enrollment.
Like you.
No, not like me, motherfucker.
Why are you? Or what the hell? Yeah, you.
I can
Yeah,
go all the way. Hold up before y'all interrupt me. I can go all the way up my tree. It gets darker and darker and darker. I'm a descendant of the
Okay,
Muscogee Nation.
so you're
And their
Aboriginal then? You
descendants.
the Aboriginal? Oh, wait a minute. I gotta ask you certain questions. We can't just do that.
I've been a
Or
fan of
does your
yours, so don't
bloodline?
start talking
I'm
shit.
going to ask you the question. Does your bloodline go back to the so-called Black Americans?
No, copper, like a tan color.
No, I didn't
You
ask
gotta
you.
realize
I didn't ask. Wait a minute.
they're not black.
Okay, so they are not the Aboriginal American people.
No, not Aboriginal. No, indigenous.
Okay, they're not indigenous either, because it shows right here that the people from the Native Americans, the people from the Red Deer Caves in China, are considered the genetic link to the East Asian ancestry that contributed to the your origin of you Native Americans. That's a fact right
Tell me
here.
what.
So I'm going to show you right here, the Red Deer Caves. Analysis from the ancient DNA skull found in the Red Deer Caves revealed the genetic connection to the modern East Asian, and a lesser extent, you Native Americans. You don't come from no Americas. As you can see here, the Caucasus Mountains is home to the Red Deer Cave. You come from out of the Caucasus Mountains, period. So I'm not done. Here is the actual cave that you come from. They found you people inside of, let me zoom in. They found you people inside of here. I'll show you your skull and everything. What are you talking about? You know what? You're not the mound builder culture. You're not the Aboriginal. It's time for you to start telling the truth. Here you are right here. This is your brown. You're talking about, yeah, you're not black folks, but you was brown, right? Yes. The Red Deer Cave people in China are brown looking, but they are cave people. They are not the Aboriginal stock. So whether
Okay,
you
so
want to
check
keep
this
on,
out.
trying to play semantics and act like, oh, I'm brown, who's black, and I ain't brown. No.
I
Are
don't
you the
focus on that.
Aboriginal American stock? Or are you these people? Let me give you a closer look at your skeleton, because this is who you are. You have the high
Man.
cheekbones right there. Does not match
fine.
the skulls found in the Americas. You people need to
fine, boy.
stop lying. Okay? The skull found in the Americas looks like this. That does not have high cheekbones at all. You can
That
see
looks
right
like
here.
a Nazi.
They're very distinctive. They don't look anything alike. They don't look anything like you. So I want to be very clear here. I'm going to show you. Look, as you can see here, the Red Deer Cave people did not build mounds. And here they look like, right now, they're running around your 7-Eleven acting like his name is Ahmed and all this other stuff. You people are not from here. You can stop your bull crap now. It's impossible that you're from here.
They took bones from the mounds and tested them, bro, and they got them held hostage in Alabama at the college.
They're not yours, of course, because they don't want people so-called, because they're over there not having no problem with you people practicing whatever you that bull crap y'all are practicing over there. They are racist against us. Everything, their system is clearly set against the Aboriginal American people, and you're part of that system. You're part of that system. You're the Native Americans. Native Americans are the Know Nothing political movement. We know exactly who you are, dude.
No, you can exclude
Know
me from
nothing.
that. I did my research on the Know Nothings. That had nothing to do with the Southeast. The Muskogee.
You're a liar, as you can see right here. In 18,
Okay, there you go. Stop there. The mid 1850s, bro. My family goes back to 1600s.
Excuse me. It doesn't matter. As you can see here, gentlemen and thugs alike joined the Know Nothings in droves. These natives, natives took the names of Indian tribes. You liar, like you're doing right now, calling themselves Choctaws. You're a liar, dude.
That's a British.
And here they are right here, the Know Nothings in our face. When were your people reclassified?
See, I can agree with you on a whole.
No, answer my question. I don't give a damn if you agree with me.
What was the question?
Answer the question. When were your people reclassified?
With British contact?
When?
Early 1400s.
They were reclassified to what?
They started calling them Creek.
Then what? The Creek, and then they were reclassified to what? What was the Creek reclassified to?
Are you talking about like as Native Americans, as Negroes?
The Native Americans were never reclassified.
No, so wait.
Native Americans were never reclassified.
I feel like I know the answer. I just
this person right here, he's trying to confuse people. See, they try to use the Native American. See, they try to say that Native Americans were reclassified, but Native Americans were never reclassified. The American Indian was reclassified. The Native Americans are the ones who took over the government and then reclassified the American Indian. That's the real truth. Is it not, Caucasian man? This man, look. See, this is the Caucasians in the 4K. Look, straight hunter-gatherer. Look.
Yeah. See, y'all confused. See, the thing is,
when were your people reclassified to Negro, man? When were your people reclassified to Negro? When?
Never. The only Negroes in our tribe.
So how are you the American Indian? How are you the American Indian when the American Indian went through hundreds of years of reclassification?
Do you understand 200 years of my family marrying white people is the reason I'm white?
No. Asians, the other people I just showed are Asians. So they're not aboriginal to the Americas.
Okay, all I'm saying is my DNA comes Scottish and indigenous America.
Time for you to leave.
And then when you look at the
stories, lying in the 4K, got caught lying in the 4K again. You see these people he tried. That's crazy. You see that right there? Wowzers. He tried to talk his way out of it. You see? That's why I brought that up. how YT people became the Native American. Exactly. He tried.
What's up?
Exactly. What's up, man? What's up?
Like, I was making tea. I was
Jedi
making tea.
Pro. Jedi Pro, that's you?
I've got tea. I've
Huh?
got tea.
Man, is you gonna talk, man?
You read out.
You what? You what?
For him start moving, you read
No, I didn't see him move. I didn't see him move.
Jedi Pro, you're live. We can hear you. We can hear you, Jedi Pro. What, you scared to talk? Right. Scared to talk. Now look at you. When I bring all your documents, it's a problem. With a person that have all your documents to where you come from, it's a problem. I know I'm right. I know, and I catch them in 4K doing it. If the Red Deer Cave people never built mounds, how did you come to the Americas and build 1 million mounds? How'd you do that, man? How'd you come out that cave and build the Serpent Mound, all of these beautiful earthworks? Where in China did you build an earthwork? I would love to know it. Show me. Show me. Show me. You know what I mean? Like, stop. Look, the Red Deer Cave people did not build mounds. So how did you build 1 million mounds and earthworks in the Americas? How? You didn't. You helped dig them up and steal. That's what you did. Right. Crickets. Crickets. There is no getting around that right there. There is no getting around me. Period. How'd you build mounds when you're not a mound builder culture? How'd you build 1 million of them? Let me show you a map of them. How did you come to the Americas and build all of these mounds right here? How did you do that? How did you do that? All these red dots are mounds. Let me zoom in. Zoom in for you. See those little red dots? They're all mounds. How'd you come to the Americas and do that right there? How'd you do it? You didn't do it. That's how. Bucket and a spade, exactly. You didn't do that. There ain't no way you did that right there. That is a feat of engineering in itself. And literally it shows a highly sophisticated mind did this. A highly sophisticated mind did this. Not this mind. These minds did not do that. Okay? These minds right here had your taco meat out. You even got a little, you was old head right here. So you even got a little sour cream on your taco meat and everything. You did not come from up out them caves and build the pyramids. We have more pyramids in the Americas than the rest of the world combined. We have more deconstructed pyramids by you cave people. You cave people came to the Americas and destroyed more pyramids than the rest of the world has. And we still have more pyramids than the rest of the world combined. No way, you people. This is the look you get when you're trying to act like you came up out of cave and started teaching the pyramid builder stuff. This is crazy. Yeah. You did not have Cheeto dust on your mustache like this. And then this gotta stop. This gotta stop. This has to completely stop immediately. It showed Marjorie. Yo, this has to stop immediately, yo. You should not be in no politics. You was just over here. Your name was Lungra. Your name wasn't no Marjorie. Your name was Lungra, okay? You barely could comb your hair. Lice was a pet for you. And when they passed away in your hair, you ate them. Like, you did that. They were pets for you just because y'all's was so dirty. Every one of y'all had lice. So to normalize it, you just said they were pets. So I just need to know how you came out the caves, right, and built this. How did you come out of caves and do that? You came and taught us how to do this. There's nothing that's intrinsic from cave people, okay? Let me help you out. You didn't come here or bring someone here and make it intrinsic for them to do these beautiful things and with art, and music, and science and all of this stuff, okay? You didn't do that. You make up stories as you go along with your high cheekbones that protrude past your own freaking cranium. You know what I'm saying? This is craziness. It's so easy a caveman could do it. Who said that shit? Pusha P. It's so easy a caveman can do it. You did not come to the Americas and make this foot right here actually the left foot symbolizing the trampling down evil, because that's what that is. You didn't come here and make these beautiful lands like this. You came here and just started fishing and eating grubs out of it with your gnarled finger, started grabbing grubs out of the woods. You still barely cook your food today. It's a thing with you people, okay? You're not the rubber ball game people. You're not the people with the big cultures. You don't do anything. That's why they just put you over on a reservation and set you there. Like, sit on down over there because y'all just be eating raw whale belly. And that's not really going to ever go viral. You know what I'm saying? It's never going to be a thing. Nobody's never going to catch on to this. Hey.
What's up, dude?
Hey, buddy.
Dude, you crack me up, man. You crack me up, bro.
I gotta tell the truth. So people don't want to tell the truth out here.
Yeah, you care about it though. I would been looking through a lot of the. I changed my search engine to the Yandex, and then I use that DuckDuckGo, and I go to the Internet Archive, right? And you look up the oldest book, like these explorer journals, and then send them through the translator apps. And a lot of the stuff you say is true. You should try that doing it that way because the
No
index
thanks.
doesn't cover,
No thanks.
everything. But the mounds, you talk a lot about the mounds. They say in those books that the mounds, the more people that were to go to visit one of those graves, they would bring. And the higher the mound is, the more people had visited that person, right? The more important that person was. If you go through the Mormon religion, believe that the true Hebrew Israelites left during Exodus and inhabited the Americas year one, and that their whole religion is based off of these mounds. But
that's not true though. But that's not true because the real cultures of the that's their story about here. You can't take that as anything because they're not from here. The real story about the Americas is that the Americas are the first lands out of the water. It was called Mayak, Mayach. That means the first lands that rose from the bosom of the deep. There was no other lands. So this was the first lands. We were thriving here for millions of years before any other lands came out of the ocean. So, So there is no somebody migrating or the first people into the Americas. That whole concept of somebody being first into the Americas is not a proper even concept because there is no first to the Americas. The Americas is where the diaspora comes from. So, but the reason why I'm bringing this up right here is because the thing that you mentioned that I should go check out, can't tell you what that says.
The books are just so great. If you look up the oldest, because there's pictures
this right here. Have you seen this?
No. Where's that one at?
All right. See, that's what I'm saying. Forget the books.
It's all reset. It gets reset over and over and over.
I'm going to explain something to you. See, because the only way you're going to understand this stuff is if you look, the pen is mightier than the sword, right? That's how they erase people. If they say you went extinct and you would passed away from famine, from disease, then you passed away from disease and then they reclassified you to Negro, whatever. Now you're erased. See? But the pen is mightier than the sword, but the stone smashes the pen. You want to see? You want to see what I mean?
See, they control.
Don't get ahead of yourself. Don't get ahead of yourself. Go ahead, boss. You need to see this, okay? I'm the only person in human history to ever translate this. This is the Bali temple in Hindustan. I also proved that my people are the ones who put this here. So,
I like the one you show where they're mating with the pig in the rock. That one gets me in the turtle soup, dude. Don't do that turtle soup one.
I'm not doing that. It ain't gonna go back that far on here. It goes back if you go back that way on the thing, it does. But I'm gonna show you from here. Well, watch. Watch this. Put a 2 in the chat if you ain't never seen this. Now I'm gonna show you. I am gonna do this portion of the translation, and then you do this portion of the translation. You're gonna do it. You're gonna translate this. All right? Deal?
Gotcha.
You already know. I translated everything around the globe. You already know. You've been in the room here. But you ain't never seen me do this. But this is what's very important because it shows you where you are in the timeline. Because this is a timeline. I'm gonna show you. First things first. That's why that little computer thing ain't going to be able to show you what I'm about to show you. See? As you can see here, you see this right here. What's that right there?
Bicycle.
That's right. It's a bike. But not only is it a bike, it's a dude riding a bike. You see the eye, eyebrow, nose, mouth, and the chin of the Slavic man. And he has the beanie hat on. See that? He's riding the bike. You see that?
Assault. That's a battery. That whole rock is a battery.
Wait a second. Just it's an energy, John, and it's tells you something. It's telling you something. You need to understand what it's saying. And then you can move with the information of what's happening in your world today. This is very profound. So it shows the Slavic person riding a bike, right? But what it's basically telling you that is the Slavic people will always perpetuate the wheel, We didn't ride the wheel. We were too intelligent to ride the wheel. We flew everywhere. Everybody flew in our civilization. But shows how the Slavic people would go from the slaves to the NFL owners.
Is that a Roman kilt or is that feathers? What he's wearing.
It shows how they would go to the NFL owners, as you can see here, by the eye, nose, mouth, and the chin of the Patriots logo.
Come on, you're the best, dude. You're the best. You're right, man.
You see the Patriots logo right there. It does show the NFL owners in here in that lapel, John, like you were saying in here. But I have the enhancements on that too, but we're not going into that part. But I want you to see that it shows in the ancient tablets. People can deny the history or what, wherever you want. We're here now. You need to break your generational curses or you are going to perish here. I'm letting you know that. Been telling you that for years up here. But it shows how the Slavic people will go from the slaves to the NFL owners. And it shows by the Patriot logo. Let me show you the enhancements. We'll get the enhancements to the image.
Dan, what did you use to do that?
I had a guy do it. There's a guy that I have worked with, and we got it done. But you see, this is a real-time picture of the Barbary slave trade, and it shows the same kind of beanie hat and everything. I just did that for reference. But it shows, yes, that is the joint. And let me show you for the people who don't know that, because this is there's a lot of people from around the world watch this. So let me show you the Patriots logo for the people that don't know. It's very clearly the Patriots logo there. You see?
Yeah, that looks like one of the angel faces from that dam, the Hoover Dam.
Okay, right. Back to the raw image. Now you see here that now we clearly see what's going on here. Boom, right? Okay. Now we got to move in front of this. This is going to be your portion. You ready? Okay. This is your portion. What is this right here?
That's the wheel.
That's a wheel. What else do you see here?
Looks like he's looking up someone's skirt.
There's a dude here. He's looking upwards. What's going on here? What's happening to? What's going on?
Looks like he's sniffing.
He got his arm down here. Dad. What's up with his arm and all that?
There's another dude above his head.
Wait a second. I'm asking you this about this because we're coming from the wheel, so we're moving over. You see?
He's
so
running him over. It's running him over because he's not paying attention.
He's getting ran over. He's got a scroll in his hand. He's got a scroll in his hand and it's getting ran over, which is making him fall back. And you see right here, what's this?
A foot.
A foot is coming down and trampling. So they are doing the business to him, right? And there's a whole face up there that you like you mentioned. Let's zoom in. Let's zoom into that face and see who's doing the trampling. As you can see here, chin, mouth, nose. You can see the superhero glasses because everybody's making him out the blue superhero right now. Loopy swoopy haircut. Who is it?
Looks like a damn caveman.
Who's that, man?
Come on. You're too much. Donald Trump. Early thing, he's got like a 2-foot sideburn.
You see right here. It's your homeboy.
What do they have that broke his ego, man, that made him kiss that wall, man? I don't know. They got something.
Well, I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you why and what that is. Look. That certainly is him. So it shows that this right here, that this man is the face of the fall. It shows it.
Well, the side by sides with Elvis. When Elvis is fat, it looks exactly like him.
You see right here, look. He's being pressed by the reptilian. The eye, nose. You can see the mouth and the tooth, the long tooth and the chin of the reptile pressing him. See, the people on the planet, there wouldn't be no racism if you knew that reptiles took our planet over.
Yeah, we're the long pig. I'm a long pig, bro.
Wouldn't be no racisms. There wouldn't be none of that. It would be the people that are organic to the earth going against them. That's why they keep us fighting against each other. You see, it's these people's design, and they got him propped up to get y'all to do all of that. But all he's doing is giving you his karma. That's all that's doing. Been letting you know that for a long time. You better break those generational curses, because this right here clearly shows that this thing's about to come to an end. Shows it. Now that you see, right? Now that you see what this is, you can start making out the rest of the things that's happening right here. Can't ya?
So how they changed the language, like you said, with the pen?
They didn't change the language. They just changed the name of the language.
In those old books, there's supposed to be photocopies that I'm looking through, and no matter how hard they try, you can tell where they changed the words. And the ones they changed, bro, it's always the leaders' names. God, Jesus, it's spelled Christ, Chrisift. And where it says captain, like the ship captains, because I'm reading the journals, like the Cortez journals and things like that, and they rewrote where it said pilot. You can see through it. It says pilot. It says pilot.
We have to understand that these are the Saturn shapeshifters who they're very insecure. They're very intelligent. They're weaklings, but they're very intelligent. You see? So that's how they have gotten everybody to go against each other. That's why you're seeing conflicts everywhere. But that's why you're starting to see all of these different things clicking in. Like you're starting to see orbs in your sky, starting to hear about things called 3-Eye Atlas and things like that, because it's time. It's time. It's time for these people to have to jump up on that pole. See this pole right here? This is the end. This is the end of their world and the beginning of the light cycle of heaven. So after this pole is when the Atlanteans, the real royal bloodlines, take the planet back over again. And this is going to be all the past. So I'm telling you people out there right now, I showed you the end. I'm showing it to you. I can't talk about what happens like I just did with all of this right here, because clearly I can tell you the rest of this, right? But I'm not allowed to, because if I do, we're so close to this, as you can see, right? That it could give them an out, you see? And I don't want to do that. They're going to get slapped around by all of this stuff. So all the things that they're doing, they're going to have to pay for it.
You ready for me to blow your mind right now? So the Adam and Eve story is a book they wrote. It's from 1812. It's called The Adam and Eve Story. It's probably an hour video on YouTube, right? And it talks about the Earth's revolution cycle, where, like, when they say the Revolutionary War, doesn't necessarily mean that, you know, when they use the word revolution, it was sometimes meaning the earth shifted a little bit, you know, water waves. It talks about 1,000-mile winds. It's a 7-day cycle where the reset shifts our map a little bit. And this is what they control. So after I heard that and I listened to the Paul Harvey 1811 Great North American Earthquake was 2 years, 10 point on the Richter scale for 2 years straight. You think they would have told us about that? Fissures coming out of the ground, crystal fissures 100 feet high, the Mississippi River going backwards, and they control this knowledge. So I'm thinking, okay, everything 1812 and up has to be fake. So I start going into the books in that AI, right? I start going through the books and I go right to the school books from 1813 in that DuckDuckGo. And if you're reading through the book, there's certain passages like Shakespeare, this and that. And I'm noticing that the left side of the page is all capital letters, irregardless if it's the first letter of the sentence or not. So I'm like, okay, this is a freaking cipher. So I start using the AI to add up all these letters together and try to uncipher it, right? Using cipher, common ciphers, things like that. And lo and behold, man, everything in that book, all those letters turn into words, sentences, because if they rewrote it, which we know they did, they had to leave some kind of breadcrumbs for themselves to actually know what actually happened. So I kept doing this with other books, and it'll blow your mind, dude. I had to use Claude. That's the AI. The only one that would do it was the Claude or the Grok. And then I did Genesis. I did the Bible, bro.
What did it tell you?
So the newer ones just kept saying, I am. And then the ones that, not the King James, but before that, if you go through the Genesis, just grab some passages. Don't try to do them all at once through it, but write down the letters and unscript it. It's about the democracy is closing in. It talks about, I could just send you the screenshots, but it says the Jezebel whores are letting the democracy, right? The horde of the unintelligent, right? It's growing. It talks about the democracy and how it's evil, and it was every single letter.
The thing is that's what I'm saying, man. Well, the thing is you're stuck in these words and things like that. See, I don't read anymore. I don't read words anymore. I haven't read words in years. I just showed you your homeboy Cheeto Dust in here. Why would I go read a book? When
ain't been my homeboy since
read the wall. I read all of the hieroglyphics from around the globe, and they show way more profound things than anything you're ever gonna. That for me, that's a waste of time.
Those people aren't Jewish, first of all. If you have something that's blue and something that's bluish,
time, we're gonna leave it alone. I appreciate you.
Okay, bluish. Okay.
Next guest, man. We don't go in the path that we don't do. The books are boring unless they're my books. Then they're not boring because I got glyphs in them. We're breaking down glyphs and earthworks and all of that kind of stuff, and we don't care about these words is not anything. It doesn't do anything. It doesn't upgrade you. It's not mind blowing. I don't know how that blew your mind, but it doesn't blow my mind. I don't know how you can think that would blow my mind when I know the future. I just don't know. Who we got here? Be tripping. Hey.
Yo, what's up?
What's up, man?
Yeah, I got him. I got the glyph. I know exactly what it's saying.
Okay. You got that.
So, can I pull it up real quick?
Sure.
All right, got you. 1 second.
Yes.
I gotta put the camera on first.
I mean, he's taking a path that's not an Atlantean path. I mean, he's going his own direction to do it, but I mean, that's a waste of time to me. Things that he was bringing up. I'm not going to go decipher these little things like that. I can move so much faster through the glyphs. Like, that would slow me down. But, I mean, sure, do whatever interests you, Okay, you back to it. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Let's go.
All right. So, I'm going to give a little refresher since, for some of the new people. But, oh, man, dang, my fault. No, I just messed it up. Oh, 1 sec, yo, my fault. All right, there we go. Okay. All right, so the last time what I was talking about in this area right here was I was saying the Kiss was in here, and that they were in a stadium right here. And
that's right.
Yeah. And I'll go over the Kiss people again. So right here is the guy with the star eye. I forget his name, but
right.
The guy with the star eye. his star eye, his other eye, his nose, his mouth. Then next to him is his boy with the bun and the I don't know if I don't know who he is, but he's got the bun, then he's got the eye paint, and then he's got his mouth right here. But what this was saying, what this whole thing is saying right here though, is there's a guy behind them, right? There's it looks like a what do you call the guys with the little hair wrap and the Arab people?
Yeah, Arab.
Yeah. So yeah, it shows him right here with the head wrap on, and he got that beard. See the beard?
Okay.
And he got see the back part, like he got that long, like, you know, the drape thing in the back.
Okay, got you.
Right. So
you see, yes.
So you can see how it comes in, right?
Yes.
You can see how, I'm gonna tell you what it is in a minute. You can see how these two are connected, the kiss and the guy. But what this is saying, when you come down here, there's a guy right here with the hat, with like that boiler looking hat. I think that's what it's called.
A what?
I forget what's that kind of hat like that.
I see him. Yeah.
And then, you know, his eye, and then his nose.
I got you. I see
beard,
him.
right?
Yep.
And then when you come over here, his nose points an arrow to his head, starting the silhouette of him. Then
That's
he's got
right.
the bag. Then he comes up, him again, bag, comes up, him right here with like kind of like a long kind of nose a little bit. And he's looking.
I see him. He's got his full face right there.
Yep. And he's looking. Oh, you talking right here?
He's looking straight at you right there too. Yes. I see the whole thing. Yeah.
So he's waiting for he's running away because guess what? This was the heist that happened in 2013 in Europe. Because look, if you look right here, look. EUR Europe. And he hold on one second.
Okay, I see it. Yeah.
And then if you follow his
my boy getting good, ain't he? My boy getting good.
If you follow his hat. Yeah, this is crazy. Yeah.
Let's go.
If you follow his hat, right?
Okay.
Oh, I'm all in the screen. If you follow his hat, it meets an arrow.
You gotta move over there. Now we missing, and I can't see.
Okay. I gotta figure out how to do that then. But
you gotta move it to, like, when you do it, right? You wanna take the different joints, zoom into that area, and then to that one part of it, and then pop to another part and another part.
Right.
So then you can have those, you know what I mean? When you're talking about a certain area, you can zoom in. Like there's a couple faces that were small and that you could have zoomed in on. You feel me?
Where? Okay.
You feel me?
Yeah.
So just do it like how I do it, basically. You see how I do it. Just do it the same way. Do it the exact same way, because that's how people understand. That's how we've been accustomed to doing it. You're definitely translating it properly, though. You're definitely you're milking it for everything. Yeah, I love that.
It's a lot more though. I got you. It's a lot more for sure. But look, here's where the heist. It's saying the heist that happened back in July 2013 at the I can't even read it. Things in the way on my screen, but it was at the hotel in France.
Europe. Really? And Kiss was there doing the thing or something?
So like maybe it was like their guy that they hired, because look, right here, the same at the same time frame right here. At the same time frame, look, July 2013. Kiss. I looked up if Kiss performed. Kiss didn't perform a concert at the Blue Jay. Oh, I didn't. That's another secret. I didn't even go there. Hold on. Hold on 1 second. I gotta show you what stadium it is, because we already know it's a stadium. So the reason why I know what stadium it is, it's the Blue Jay Stadium, because look, there's a Blue Jay right here. See the bird? The beak? Like the top of the head. You know how the Blue Jay got like that pointy kind of, you know what I'm saying?
I see him. He is there. Yeah, he is. Blue Jay is sitting right there.
Yup, yup, and it's connected to this guy right here. Eye, and his nose, and his mouth is like covered up. The reason why I know that is because 1 second.
There's a couple dudes there. There's a couple dudes there.
Yeah.
There's a couple like squiggly Arab looking dude, mustache bowls there.
Right. Look, the reason why I know is because it explains the thief. The thief disguised with a cap and a scarf, with a strap, an empty bag of high volume gems, including large diamonds, emeralds, and sapphires before escaping. And he's sitting there holding a bag. Hold on.
Got you. It shows who did. I got you.
Yeah. Hold on. Let me go back. My thing's messing up now. Hold up. Nah. It's messing up. Hold on.
Take your time. You good?
All right. And here, like, I even got the picture of what the jewel looked like. It even looks like it, even in the glyph, how he's probably like holding it from this part.
Wait a second. I think I've seen that before.
This whole like thing or the jewels?
Yeah, I've seen them jewels before.
So maybe it's something.
I've seen that in something. I don't know.
1 second. But there's a lot more though. Hold on 1 sec. Let me clear my display. All right, so so we got him running away with the bag or with the jewels and stuff like that, and he's sitting there waiting for this vehicle to pick him up right here. See the vehicle, the wheel, doom, maybe like a truck.
Yes, I see it.
Yep.
Yeah.
And if you follow it, it leads down here because he's starting to escape to this boat. Her lip is the entire boat. All right, there we go. If you follow the boat, and then it also leads to this lady right here with this afro. You see?
Can't see over there. Can't see none of that. You're gonna have to.
You can't see that? No. Yo, this is fire right here because
that's why you gotta put it in the proper joint. You gotta move it up. So you gotta center the picture in the center of the joint. Zoom. You gotta,
You think I have time to do it right now? It's gonna take too much.
No. You gotta come prepared to do it. You gotta because you see how that's all in the comments.
I'm not sure because I cleared my display.
Like the comments is right there. You can't see that. You have to put it up in the center of the screen.
Got you.
You see what I'm saying? So
got you. Okay.
That way, so you can, so you can. What's your name? But get that. Do you have the whole picture of this?
Yeah. Yep.
So when you zoom away, then do the rezooms. Right when you go to rezoom. Zoom into each particular place on its own so you can tell the story, not just off of one picture like that. It ain't going to work like that. I never do that. You know that.
Right.
I never tell the story just off of one picture like that. I always zoom in to the areas I'm trying to show you and I center the picture for the middle of the screen. You see?
Right.
So it's not down here in the comments. It's not too low in the screen. You can center it to your screen when you zoom into the picture. Make sure it's up nice and not too high.
Right.
Nice in the up here, you see? And then when you go through it, you go through your pictures as you're doing the translation. You see?
Got you. Yeah, my bad. It just looks it just looks real clear on my screen.
Way better. You're getting way better. And like the things you're seeing, we can see it. So and we see way more things, obviously. But
it shows him escaping on the boat. And then something happens,
I would say, like a lot of that. See, you're reading it I've never read the translations that way. I've always came up the translation.
Right.
So that is, yes, it does.
It does go up too. There's more up there too. I can show up there too.
I always went, but It looks like you're kind of getting stuck in that area. You need to come across the face into the ear, then come up into the thing, and it'll make a lot more sense. You
Right,
see what I'm
right.
saying? Like,
Okay.
come from the chin and the start at the chin.
Okay. Yep.
Start there. Then come up. Then like move from this side of the chin, right?
Right.
Like this. And then it'll come up to the lips, into the cheek, and all of that. Then it'll make way more sense to you.
Right.
See what I'm saying?
Okay, one question. So is it good? Does it matter if I go left or right, or it just depends on how
However
I'm
you see
getting
it, fine.
Okay,
But there's a
gotcha.
way to see it because it's always starts in the chin. Always.
Right, right.
Always starts in the chin, and it moves like across the chin. Then it'll come up into the lips, and then into the cheek, and then into. But it'll show like initially it'll pop to you like how you're seeing it, just so you know that there's translations all up in there. But to tell the story properly, you got to come from the bottom to the top, and then come across the face, and then come across into this part, then into the forehead across. Then normally this will start showing what happens to them.
Right,
And
right.
you see what I'm saying? Going
Yep.
in and all of that stuff. But there's other women in that thing. So I can't say that the whole translation's on her specifically
Right.
either. So I can't say I didn't do the whole translation. So
Right.
I gave that stuff to y'all, and y'all are doing a great job with it. So you just do that.
Word. Got you.
Yeah, I appreciate you. That was great. That makes you feel really good when I know that the Atlanteans are out there doing the work instead of Netflixing and chilling. They're actually, and they see that they can do the things that I'm doing. They can do it. They can do it.
Sure.
You can get strong at it. And this is you right now. Like when you see yourself 5 years from now, when you look at yourself, you can be like, man, I ain't know nothing.
Right.
You're gonna be like, yo,
Wait.
but I was on the path. I got took hold of that thing, though. Feel me?
Mhm.
So that's what's beautiful about this whole thing, man. Keep going, young Atlantean. I appreciate you, big dog.
Yep. For sure. Yep.
Yes. Y'all go follow the Atlantean. I already follow you, obviously.
Yep.
So yes, make sure you put the translation right there in the jaw, so then you can show people what you're saying. You ain't gonna do it off of one picture.
Got you. I'm gonna bring it back. I got you. Yep.
All right, cool.
All right. Peace, y'all.
Peace.
All right.
Yeah, you seeing our consciousness is coming up. There's a lot of people I'm seeing a lot of people starting to be able to do that. They bring in the translations and seeing if that's the right translation in front of the whole everybody, all the royal bloodlines. Like, yeah, that's the way you're going to be able to do it, because there ain't no other proper way to do it. You have to get it verified by the royal bloodlines. Like, that's absolutely what's happening right there. You know what I mean? And it's very cool when you see that, because it tells you things that you can't find in books or none of that stuff. Like my man was trying to get us to go in the books. No. You see the Atlanteans, you see we were out of the books, man. That's elementary school, man. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? That's like giving a full grown person baby food. And be like, I don't want no applesauce right now, man. I don't want no Gerber, baby. Nah. You know what I'm saying? We got real, fruits and vegetables out here. We got the real, you know what I'm saying? We doing out here, we doing mushroom strips turned into taste like chicken strips out here, dipped in ranch and we acting different. So, yeah, exactly. Stones show the truth. Books tell stories. Yeah, exactly. That's a great way to put it, LT. That's a great way to put it, LT. Stones tell the truth of what happened. Books tell stories, just made up stories, plagiarizations of the truth. This is where we find the truth, and it's unequivocal. And it shows us all your deep, dark secrets. Can't hide them from us. We see what you're doing. Y'all are a bunch of scam artists. That's all you do. So, with that, I want to pay divine honors to the universe, divine honors to the sun, divine honors to our ancestors, divine honors to our beautiful planet and our ancestral lands, which is the Western Hemisphere, Tom Mary. Shout out to the people who donate, gift, subscribe, all the people who rock with us, man. Appreciate the people who came in and hung out with us for a little while. Learned the real sun knowledge. Got back to that information about divine honors to our father, the sun. Divine honors to our mother, the earth. Feel me? Divine honors to the Atlanteans. Shout out to all the people who donated, get it. Subscribe. Shout out to the people who like the stream, the 4,000 likes. We ain't getting nowhere near live stream goal, though. I don't like that. We had 2,700 people come through here. 38 new followers, 55 gifters, 56 gifters. Shout out to the subscribers. Shout out to the people. Man, appreciate everybody who comes in here and rocks with us, man. It's very important to grow the consciousness on a day-to-day basis, man. We trying to get as many. If we can supersede the 144,000, I will. So I'm not locked into nothing. If I can get 200, I'm going to get 200. Straight up. You see what I'm saying? If I can get 300, I'm going to get them. So I'm not locked into nothing. Don't get that. You know what I'm saying? I break all rules. There is no rules to me. There is no rules for me. There is go. Go get them, Earth. And that's what I do. There ain't none of that other stuff. So you just let's go. You just let's go. And we don't gotta be arguing. Ain't nothing to argue about. This is over with. This right here is our beginning. Their thing is done. You know what I'm saying? And that's all it is to it. Yeah. No, I am not humble. I am not humble at all. I'm never humble. Never. Never. So, I don't humble myself for anybody. So, I've always been like this my whole life. So, I don't know what you're talking about. It's not something that I really had to gain. What you see is my reaction to the earth and to their world that they created. You see? Period. So, if you think that I'm supposed to be some nice person or all this other trash that you have an idea of who I'm supposed to be, I'm not trying to fit your idea of who I'm supposed to be. It's obvious that I'm not. I'm not like you. I'm not from your cloth. I'm from the royal cloth of the cosmos. You're just not from that. So don't ever get me confused with some humble person or something. I don't care about that stuff. I'm not attached to your emotions. And I don't need to be patted on the back. Don't need no fans. I don't need none of that. Peace. I need the sun and the earth. I got that. We good to go. You should be feeling the same way. And if you are, you're part of my consciousness. Like, that's our consciousness together. We are the same thing. If you're not, then oh well. Nothing I can do about that. You're necessary at some point, just not at this point. I forgot. I'll tell you when you're necessary. So. Okay. With that, shout out to the moderators. Without them, we wouldn't have this stream. As always, peace to the Atlanteans.